In this video, we will see how to insert one artifact into another artifact. So, in this example, I will take here as this document HSBC bank app must have three types of artifact, three types of accounts. So, what I will do is I will open this 2592 artifact. In that 2592 artifact, I will put as 2513 artifact. So, I will insert that artifact into that place. So, if I just click on this, remember the number 2513. So, if I click on this button, click on this link, it will open that artifact. Now, what I want is I want to insert 2513 artifact into this artifact. So, I can just click on this edit. Okay. So, once I click on edit, I will get this toolbar. So, in this insert tab, if you see there is an option as artifact. So, it will allow you to insert another artifact. So, if I click on that artifact, now that artifact I can find out with respect to folder, or I can just type here the number, or I can type some text. So, I remember the number 2513. So, I will type here as 2513. Yeah. So, once I type 2513, I will select that and I will click on in OK. So, once I click on OK, you see here. So, once I click on OK, so this is the artifact which is inserted, this is the artifact. Yeah. Now, in this artifact, if I keep my cursor, I will get a small toolbar here only for that inserted artifact. So, what it says is minimize, maximize, two options are given on the right two corner. So, this one is minimize and maximize here. Okay, so this is minimize, so only link I will get it. So, if I want, I can just select as maximize, minimize, these two buttons are there. Second is it says what is the link relationship you want to give between this artifact and this artifact 2513. So, you can select this link here, third option. So, it says create traceability link between these two artifacts. So, I can select here a link as parent of and I will click on OK. This will become a parent and this will become as child requirement. Similarly, if I just keep my cursor, there are few more options, the three options are left. This two, second and third option says open the artifact in the same page. Third option says open the artifact in the new tab. So, right now if you see I have no other tab. If I select this third option and if I click on that, this will open in the parallel tab. So, you see there is a new tab 2513 they have opened it. But if I do not want to open in a new tab, I will just select the second option. Select here and if I click on the second option, instead of 2592, 2513 will open. If I click on this and if I click on OK, so you see 2513 artifact is open in the same place. So, this way you can keep on inserting and you can work with this artifacts. So, I will go back, okay, and I will click on edit. I have to insert again because I did not save it, and I will go to this artifact and I will say as 2513, click on OK. Because I did not save it, it went away. So, this is the options here now. Okay. So, these are the options. The last option is nothing but remove the artifact. So, if I click on this remove button, the first button is remove button and it will be deleted. So, it says do you want to remove the artifact? I will say yes. Okay, and the artifact will be removed. And finally, you can click on this done. Okay, what is done is it will save and close it and it will become in the read only mode. If I click on edit, okay, so it will become in this mode. Now, this was inserting artifact which is inside the project. What if I do not have artifact inside my project? I want to insert artifact which is on my desktop or any C drive, D drive, anywhere. What kind of artifact can you insert? You can insert any type of artifact, Excel sheet, Word document, video file, PowerPoint, PDF, anything. So, the same method, insert artifact. Now, when you click on insert artifact, as I said, I do not have anything in my project. I want to find out somewhere outside. So, I will just select this option, upload a new artifact. Now, once I click on upload a new artifact, it will tell me which file do you want to choose. So, I will click on this choose file and I have the file on the desktop. So, I will go to desktop. Yeah. That is a PDF file. So, software testing tutorial, that is a PDF file and I will click on open. So, when importing any artifact which is on your desktop or somewhere, that will be first imported into your project, that will be created as a separate artifact. It will ask you what type of artifact do you want. So, it says artifact type will be graphical artifact. So, I will say it is not a graphical artifact, it is something else. It is, let us say, use case specification, okay, use case specification, and that is a file format is the artifact format is file. Next is I can give the folder and I can give the tags and I will click on OK. So, once I click on OK, the new ID number for this artifact is 2595 and the name is given the default name software testing tutorial and I will click on OK. Okay. So, you see this is the artifact which is inserted. Now what you find is, you find the same toolbars which you found in the previous one. There's one extra toolbar, the second option. What the second option says, if I keep my cursor, you will come to know. It says preview full screen. Now if you want to preview that PDF into the full screen, you can just click on this, okay, and this will become into a full screen. Now you can see that that's a full screen PDF. Imagine I brought some requirement from the desktop and put here. So you see that's some document given which is for, let's say, software testing, okay, and so on. So once you finish that, you can just keep your cursor outside and it will go back. You want to bring it back, select the second option, it will come back, right? So I hope you have understood how to insert the artifacts within the project, and also how to insert the artifacts which is not inside your project, can be outside it. That's all for this video.